Sports fans, welcome, welcome, welcome. I know you guys are excited for all this greatness that's going on because it's a lot of great sports going on. Then it's a lot of great entertainment going on, and I got you covered with it all. The NBA playoffs, NFL news, Kendrick and Drake, who's the winner? I got you here with more with the breaks.
These are the breaks.
These are the breaks.
You know what it is.
Welcome once again. I hope you guys are having a good day because it is a good day. It's a weekend, baby. We are here to turn up and have fun and get back outside because you not like us. You know that's going to be going up all weekend, of course, here in Los Angeles, California. But I got more to talk about, baby. We're going to start with the NBA before I dive into everything that's going on with Kendrick and Drake because we got some great basketball going on. But I gotta talk about first, earlier this week, Jokic was named as the NBA MVP, his third MVP in 4 years. Shout out to him because he is doing some amazing things with his career. Nobody expected this from Nikola Jokic, and he is making his mark in the history of basketball. He is probably already a top 6 to 5 center of all time. Now with a third MVP after winning a championship last year, he is looking to climb up the rankings when it comes to top 5 centers of all time, even top NBA players of all times because, hey, he's doing his thing. But, hey, I got to stop you there because for me, I didn't have it going that way. Shout out to Jokic and his greatness. He did his thing this year as was expected. He played on a team that many people thought coming into the year was the best team, and they had a great record, made it now to the second round, even though they're struggling. We're going to talk about that. But Jokic had a season that many expected, but a guy named SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, had a season that came out of nowhere. Him and the Thunder are not only the number 1 overall seed in the Western Conference, though they are tied with the same record with the Wolves and Nuggets, but nobody expected them to be this great this year. Boom. This team was looked at as a team that will fight to get into the playoffs, not a team at the top of it all. They're playing some great basketball, looking to make a push to possibly get to the Western Conference Finals by winning this matchup with the Dallas Mavericks, which looks like they should have an advantage there. But, man, Shai did everything that you needed to. He had the numbers. He put up some great stats, the most 30-plus games that you had in a while, like 50, 30-plus games. He played some great basketball and led a team to heights that we did not expect. That should go into your MVP vote. I know that Jokic did his thing. He balled out with great numbers. But Jokic is playing on a team that people came into the year saying that they were the favorites. You got Jamal Murray. You got Michael Porter. You got Aaron Gordon, KCP. They have a great team around him. Yes, he is the engine that make it go. But Shai has a great team that no one expected them to look the way that they have, and he is the big part of it. And I also look at history. When you have guys like Shaq, like Kobe, who only have one MVP award, just giving them out to guys off of, hey, they had another great season, it was always about you have to do more. You know, when Shaq won his MVP and played great basketball in 2000, it was like, you have to do more than what you did for us to give you the MVP award next season, which he never got another one. When Kobe won in 2008, they pretty much gave him that award saying, we owe you, we're going to give you that. But when he was doing amazing things with amazing numbers, you were giving it to the guy with the best record, who was the number 1 seed in the West or the number 2 seed. SGA was the number 1 seed in the Western Conference on a team that was so young, that created so much swag and brought so much to this season, that I truly felt that he should have received the MVP award. You can't just be giving out awards to anybody. If that's the case, LeBron will have like 5, 6 of them. Kobe would have much more if you're just giving it to the best guy. But you're giving it to the guy who played surprisingly well, better than expected, uplifted his team, playing great basketball. It should have been SGA. He was that guy. But we got to keep it on the playoffs. Shout out to the Thunder. They're taking care of business. That's what you expect from a number 1 seed. They got to keep at it because that Dallas Mavericks team is very feisty. But on the other end, it looked like after game 1, it was going to be an easy sweep possibly for the Celtics, but it didn't happen. They suffered a loss last night, 118-94 to the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell did his thing, 29, 8, and 9. Evan Mobley, who's going to be needed. Evan, you have to play better offensively to win. He had 21 and 10, and then you get a big effort. The playoffs is all about the stars being stars, but also the others stepping up and playing better than expected. They got 21 points from Karis LeVert off the bench, and Tatum, Brown is going to always fall on you guys. Sometimes 25 points looks nice, Mr. Tatum, but it's not enough to win in the playoffs. You need more. Jaylen Brown only had 19 points. You need more. So let's see what's going to happen with the rest of that series, because I didn't expect it to be 1-1 going back to Cleveland. But we got to talk about Jokic and his Nuggets, who are down 2-0 in a clear must-win game tonight. The Timberwolves not only look like a better team, they look like possibly the best team playing basketball right now. To go and do what they did game 2 in Denver without Rudy Gobert, I thought, hey, no Gobert, he's there with his baby. That means that his team is going to take a loss. No way did it happen, because Ant and Cat put together big performances. And after watching how they play, the size that they have, the athleticism, I believe that they're just the better team, and I expect them to win this series in a sweep or in 5 games because of that. I told it. I've been saying it all season. The Nuggets are going to miss Bruce Brown and Jeff Green, 2 veterans who stepped up and played really well to put them over the top to be NBA champions. They're not there. They're dependent on a lot more young guys, and they haven't stepped up to help Jokic and Jamal Murray. You were able to squeak by the Los Angeles Lakers, but you're not going to do it against a team with possibly the future face of the NBA and Anthony Edwards, with Cat, with Nas Reed, with McDaniels, with Mike Conley. That team is built to win a championship right now. And as long as Cat is playing well, long as Ant stays consistently dominant like he is, not only on offense, but both ends, they are the clear-cut better team in that series. So look out, Denver. But it happens tonight. If Denver could somehow go get a win, they could turn the tide, but I don't expect it to happen. Then another game, game 3, Knicks, Pacers, that old school rivalry is back. 2 fun games. At least I thought the Pacers would walk away with 1, but it did not happen. Jalen Brunson went down, came back. They pick up the 130-121 victory. Now they go to Indiana. No OG tonight for game 3. I expect the Pacers to make this series an even series. I think that they're going to be at home. They're going to get some home cooking, because clearly that's what the Knicks got. Those refs were giving them some home cooking. I think the Pacers get the same, but it starts tonight. I think they pick up this victory. Tyrese Siakam, who went 7 for 18, he's going to play better at home, so it's going to make this series that much more fun. I'm telling you, this series is going to start looking like a Reggie Miller versus Patrick Ewing in the Knicks series, and that's what the NBA needs. I hope this series goes 7. So Pacers, take care of business tonight, man, because it's going to be a great, great game. But I got to talk about a little more Jokic. I just want to get this off of my chest because it is a issue that is going on. I'm going through my notes. It's a guy that's breaking all the rules, and it's a Laker legend. It's Shaq. Shaq, you are breaking all the rules of journalism. You are a journalist at this point. Even though you're on a show as a former player, you're a journalist, dog. You're representing all of us with that platform that you have. There's no way in hell that you should have interviewed Jokic after being named the MVP award and give this guy the speech of saying, hey, I don't have you. I didn't have you winning the MVP. That should not have been brought up. I don't give a damn what it was. It shouldn't have been brought up. Maybe if you were the third guy to talk to him after Kenny, after Charles, or hell, even after Ernie as well. But for that to be the first thing that comes out of your mouth, I just felt was unprofessional. This guy was like bombarded and thrown off his kilter because he probably didn't expect anybody to say anything like that. He think he's going to get praise and get his name lifted up, but that happened. You got to be better than that, Shaq. I haven't really heard Shaq come out and apologize or say anything about it, but hopefully he does because I know Shaq is being Shaq, but you got to be better because now you're a journalist now and you have to be great like a lot of journalists are. But I got more hoops to talk to you, but this time on the women's side of things. So make sure that you guys return here with yours truly, Michael Matthew, here with the breaks.
And these are the breaks.
These are the breaks.
You know what it is.
Profanity Nation. A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss, raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Powered by Jesse Brown of Keller Williams.
Welcome back to your favorite show, The Breaks. Here with yours truly, Michael Matthew. And I just talked to you about the guys and all the great things that's going on in the NBA world. But now it's time to talk some WNBA because we are close. We are close to tip-off week starting Tuesday, May 14th. The WNBA season officially starts. Right now, you got a lot of preseason games. The girls are getting their feet wet, joining their teams with their very short training camps. But they're going to find a way to put together some good basketball with a draft that was so star-studded, with a lot of great players that's still here in the W. This is one of the biggest seasons that the WNBA has seen in a long time. The anticipation, the hype coming into this season, you want to see a lot of things go right. You want to see the stars be stars. You want the young studs to look just like that, and we're going to see if that's going to happen. But all of this is going to continue to push this league forward because, hey, right now they have so many eyes on it that you hope you see the best of the WNBA's marketing team, the best of the matchups in the TV, what's going on with the app, making sure that the app is on point. It's very important that all these things happen. Seeing these ladies on more commercials during the season because it's their time. It's their time to really take a step forward, a huge step forward with the WNBA. Shout out to Commissioner Kathy, who's doing a great job so far. Shout out to them. They have charters for all of the teams, so no more dealing with the nonsense as a professional American athlete. They get to have their own plans that they can go and get to where they need to be. So shout out to a commissioner for doing a great job. But tip-off week is going to be exciting. It starts with the Liberty Mystics on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. You have the Fever, the first game you get to see Caitlin Clark to do her thing. And then the Champs are going to be one of the teams finishing off the night. They play against the Mercury there in Vegas as they lift up another banner. It's exciting times, man. If you're a WNBA fan, if you're a basketball fan, I always say it here in the breaks. If you are a true basketball fan, give these ladies a shot. I guarantee that you will become a fan after seeing the basketball that is going to be played. But I'm excited, man. I can't wait for the Sparks to get it going next Wednesday. At home, they're going to be playing against the Atlanta Dream to see all of these young players play, to see what the Sparks are going to do, because I feel this can be a playoff year for my Los Angeles Sparks if everything can go right. And I want to see Rakia. I want to see Cameron Brink. I want to see just this team pick it up and play some good ball, and I think they will. So WNBA tip-off 2024 next week. I hope you're ready. It's going to be all over ESPN3. It's going to be on the WNBA app, so be ready for it. Before we switch gears, I have to give a shout-out. Adidas, they named Candace Parker the president of their women's basketball, which is really huge. She just retired, a legend who called it quits. Now she's already on TNT doing her thing. Now she rolls over into this position for Adidas. So, man, I'm excited. Let me know out there, what's your excitement level for the WNBA, because it is going to be a fun season. What are the matchups you're looking for? I can't wait to see the WNBA version of Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. I can't wait to see Angel Reese come to LA and play against the Sparks, because many people, including myself, were screaming, let's try to get Angel Reese in LA. She's perfect here. Now she's going to be in Atlanta, so to see that matchup with her playing against the Sparks like that, it's going to be some big time basketball, man, and I'm really excited about it. But I have to switch gears. Let's get off the hardwood. Let's go to the gridiron. Let's talk some football, baby. It seems like the football season never goes away. It seems like football is nonstop. It is in your ear. It is on your TV. It is on your mind all day. So let's talk about it. Of course, we got to start off with the Chiefs, because they're still dealing with nonsense from their star receiver. Rashee Rice was in another incident, this time at a club. More details are coming out that possibly it wasn't him that attacked the photographer, but just him being around that stuff. Go sit down somewhere, Rashee. You need to go and sit down. You're already dealing with the accident that you caused. It's most likely going to cost you half a season next season. And the Chiefs want to try to go for not one, not two, but their third Super Bowl title. And they need you. I love the pickup of Xavier Worthy. I love they have Hollywood Brown, but you can be that third guy, because he's going to open it up for you and Trav to go crazy once again. So you need to sit down and relax and get yourself together. But to keep it on some more young players in the NFL, let's go to the rookies, which I really love this. Former LSU quarterback who's now with the Commanders, Jaden Daniels, and former teammate Malik Nabers, wide receiver for the New York Giants, they have a $10,000 Offensive Rookie of the Year bet. This is dope. This is why you love making it to the league, and your guys, our teammates, our friends making it too, because you can do something like this. So now that gives them added attention. More people are going to be following this too, to see who balls out and who balls out the most, because they have this bet. It's all funny games. It's only $10,000 for guys who are already millionaires. So this is going to be so much fun. I'm going to be following these two guys. I was going to do it anyway, but now they get even more of my attention, because I think this is so cool. We got to shout out Tom Brady, the GOAT, because he just had a roast. Everybody was talking about it on Netflix. It was so funny, so much fun. But of course it's a roast. Controversy is going to come from it. His ex-wife was upset. You learned about the rift between Bill Belichick and the owner, Kraft, there with the Patriots. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I think it was pretty cool. Tom Brady is a guy that's similar to LeBron to me. He doesn't want to stray too far away from the spotlight, so he's still around with this. But, hey, Tom, Great job with the roast. Everybody, it was funny. They did a great job. But I got more for you. I'm not done. I have to tell you who I have as the winner of the Kendrick and Drake battle, and that will be next here on The Breaks.
And these are the breaks.
These are the breaks. You know what it is.
Profanity Nation. A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss. Raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Powered by Jesse Brown of Keller Williams.
Welcome back. Thank you for joining me and staying with me. I love that love. I feel the love and the energy out there. Before I move on, I made a mistake. A lot of great ones make mistakes. I made a mistake. I said Atlanta for Angel Reese. It's Chicago. The Chicago Sky, who she's going to be playing for. I can't wait to see her pull up. The Sparks open up against Atlanta next Wednesday. But it's going to be some great basketball in the WNBA. I hope y'all ready. I hope people in whatever city you're in show up to Chicago to see Angel. Show up to Atlanta. Show up to see Caitlin Clark. And then in L.A. showing your love because the Sparks got some great things that they are cooking up. But it's time for my favorite part of every episode. It's time for you to break out with yours truly. And I got to start off with the whole world is talking about because it has taken over airways, all over social media. It was crazy last week. We went from push-ups, right? First, we'll take it all the way back. We went from like that huge track. Kendrick came out, took his shot, saying he's big me, it's no big three. Then we got J. Cole to respond, and he gave his diss. And he came out, he apologized and said, man, you know what? This ain't for me. If you're going to take one on the chin, you know, you got me. Come take one on the chin, K-Dot. But then we get Drake. He comes with push-ups, and it's a dope track. It's a dope record. You know, it wasn't all based for Kendrick, but it was still dope. Hey, he's like, we waiting for you. Where you at, Mr. Kendrick? He made tailor-made freestyle, which I thought was okay. I didn't like the use of AI. I thought it was corny, but it was a fire beat. He gave us a dope third verse, but that wasn't really a diss. That was a more of where you at. Let's see what you got going. But then Kendrick started his run. Euphoria came, and it was crazy. It was insane. The bars was crazy. The 3-bit beats, switches, the stuff that he came and he was telling you. You don't tell no lies about me. I won't tell truths about you. Let's keep this between us. I know push-ups. You mentioned my wife. Let's not go there. He just said, I came to you with Euphoria with real things that's not talking about each other, family, talking about each other, and, you know, keeping it friendly. Then Drake, it wasn't even Drake, 6:16 in the morning, so early that I woke up and I said, this can't be real. 6:16 in LA, Kendrick came in with the smooth Al Green sample, did his thing, giving another warning shot, saying, hey, you don't want to take it there. Let's keep this friendly or it's going to get bad for you. Then Drake later came in the day and he gave us a fire track in Family Matters where once again, I don't feel that it focused enough on Kendrick Lamar. You're going against one of the greatest rappers to ever do it. You can't give focus to anybody else. You have to know that you're dealing with a monster. So with that track, really dope. Another song with 3 beat switches. But, you know, I wasn't the biggest fan of the first verse that he had, which was a continuation of push-ups. It's a beat that we heard and stuff. But he went crazy on the second verse, killing Rick Ross, killing The Weeknd, especially A$AP Rocky, who caught a crazy bar, which was like, hey, you were talking about my BM, you know what I was doing, you was dealing with her, which was insane. And then he gave you a dope finish by going at Kendrick. But then, like 20 minutes later, Kendrick was already back at it with a sinister diss record that made you say, wow. And in rap, best believe there's a lot of storytelling. There's a lot of lies. That stuff goes on. It's just about the shock factor that some of that stuff bring. And Kendrick got it right with that beat. When somebody gets on the record, he's talking to your son like he's a therapist. He's talking to your parents about you. Then he gives you some game to tell you to look in the mirror. It was a crazy song. It's something like a scary movie. Shout out to Alchemist giving him amazing beat. And then where I believe the battle was won for Kendrick Lamar was once we heard this radio classic, this one of these top 10 diss tracks that we heard of all times with Not Like Us, a song that you are going to be hearing all summer long. Matter of fact, you're going to hear this song the rest of the year because it's that great of a song. DJ Mustard gave him a crazy beat. When you thought these guys were going to take a break, sit back, enjoy this Saturday, Kendrick said, I have something for you to go and have fun with. And he gave us Not Like Us. And then Sunday, Drake kind of sounding a little depressed, like, man, I can't take no more of this. You're saying some wild stuff. I can't handle it. I need to take a break. Maybe somebody talked to him and said, bro, take a step back. It's not looking good for you. He gave us the Heart Part 6, which had some bars. The beat was really dope, but it was so defensive. I just couldn't rock with it fully. So just to give you my top tracks, I think leaving from this Not Like Us is clearly the #1 track to come from this beef. It was an amazing track that we're going to hear for a while. Number 2, Euphoria. Kendrick with the 3 beat switches. He went crazy with the bars. We were looking up stuff and finding new things from each bar that next day like we were studying for a finals test. Number 3, Family Matters, because the 3 beats were crazy. I wish he would have focused more on Kendrick, but it was still really fire. He gave us some great bars. Then number 4, Meet the Grams, has to be the 4th track because it was just so scary. When I first heard it, the first thing I could say was, this is heavy. This is deep. It had me stuck. I couldn't even get back to Family Matters because that had me stuck. And then I rounded out number 5. I have it tied between Heart Part 6 and 6:16 in LA. For me, I can boost up 6:16 in LA above it. That wouldn't be no problem with me. But I would just put them on even ground. But it was a dope battle. I'm hoping that we're done. You keep hearing that you might get more from one of them. I'm hoping that they let this go. I know Drake is mad because he lost and all his fans are going crazy. But hey, you went up against a guy who may go down as one of the top 5 rappers ever, and you didn't come prepared. You didn't come with what you needed. You didn't match his energy. He Draked you. He made a classic party hit. He did what he did with dropping the songs. He got you. Let's move on from this with Kendrick Lamar as the winner winner of that big time beef. I got to give a shout out to DJ Head, DJ Academics, the Joe Budden podcast, and all of the people who were a part of this online. They did their thing. They made it so great. I got to give a shout out to X-Men 97. It might be the greatest TV series I've seen. They are doing some amazing stuff. It is spooky. It is great. It is everything you need. If you haven't watched it and you're an X-Men Marvel fan, you are tripping. The show is amazing. I can't wait till next week for the finale. Bad Batch. It finished up last week. I'm a Star Wars guy. We just got through May 4th. I hope the 4th is still with you guys. But that was a dope show. It came to an end. I wonder what's next for Star Wars. I can't wait. The Acolyte is going to be dope. Good times. I'm just in my geek mode, I guess you could say right now. Because Wolverine and Deadpool, that's going to be coming soon. They got a new trailer out. That's really dope. I'm so excited for that. I wish I can go into a time machine to get there so I can watch it. This weekend, you got the Planet of the Apes. The new one is out. It's about to go up, but damn it, I'm excited because it's going to be a great weekend. I'm about to leave here, check out these playoff games. Pacers, Knicks are coming up. Of course, you got to make sure you watch the T-Wolves, Nuggets. It's just some great things going on. Mike Matthew, The Breaks. I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.